Hi, John and Adam. Hope you're both keeping very well. Just a quick quotes video of your garden, as discussed. So a fair bit to it. A lot quicker and easier doing this than writing a big, long essay, basically. So I hope this suits. I hope you get it all right. So yeah, we'd start off, we'd trim all the weeds off the patio and give that a good thorough jet wash. We would jet wash the decking down the bottom, clear all that up, and all down the side of the fence as well, to have that looking as new as possible. You certainly find if you do the whole garden, you tend to be left looking at the bad bits at the end, really. So we give it all a good clean up with a jet washer. That should cover all that, really. We trim back this rose. We'd go around and trim up everything that needs a tidy and a neaten up. But I think generally we're losing a lot of everything, really. So we're certainly losing the big trees. And then we're going to neaten up the big hedge, privet hedge that runs the length of the garden across the back. We trim all that up, neaten all that up, have a good tidy out from underneath that hedge. There's quite a lot of, crap under there, really. Literally, the first stage will be taking out a lot of these shrubs, and then having a grinder come in. So we'd grind all these roots out, we'd grind all this higher area, we'd grind all the way down the side. There's quite a lot of tree stumps and what have you in these areas, a couple down the back. So the first bit, clearing it all out, we trim up all this Cotoneaster down the fence. From there, we've then got the shed and the play area that need removing. There's a compost bin that's full of a load of rubbish down the back again, a load of rubbish that's stuck down the back of the shed there. So whether we had a skip or we've got a big tipping trailer, we can take it to the skip yard, get rid of things, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of rocks that are knocking about, so whether we there's a good chance we probably bury them or use them as an edging again. I know we've got a nice edge to work down on both these sides here. There's a bit of edging down the other side, but whether we look at putting beds or borders in, or whether we just want to cut those in later, we're pretty straightforward enough, really. Giving it all a good tidy down this back end. There's a few raised beds and what have you in the corners, but really they're all right. When I say raised beds, the beds really, they could do with a tidy out. I think there's a cordyline, a palm that's okay in the back corner near the decking, whether we keep that or whether we just remove everything. I think we said to bring the price down a bit. We've got these raised planters with the raspberries in them. And, we were kind of 10 sleepers plus the labour. We were at least £600 with the delivery as well. So if we were to maybe just lose these and then we can use the topsoil a bit to fill in. I know we've got a big gap down here. It does slope up over here as well, so it's raised up here, so we'll grind all this out, fill in this hole here, try and lose this gradient as much as we do want to get the lawn as level as possible. There are a few lumps and bumps and undulations, so we'll lose all that as well as we can. We're looking to bring in 20 tonnes of topsoil, so we're generally a tonne for every 25 rolls, and I think we're about 350 rolls, really. So we're certainly a good bit of soil involved. Filling this big hole over here, we certainly use the soil from the raised planters. I think generally that covers a good bit of it. Tidying all this area, turfing over all this area. There's a load of gravel that needs sorting out around here. We do a lot of turfing. Your average lawn is 50 square metres, so 350 square metres, we're pretty big. We might well do it in stages, because the problem we have with turfing in this country is it's always raining. So, you put a load of soil down, before you know it turns, it's quite a bit of a mess. But we do get a special root zone that's got a lot of sand in it that helps drainage and what have you. So that always makes things a bit easier. As I say, we're going to cover the whole garden, really. It's the best way to do it in my eyes. It means you're not doing a bit and then looking at it and looking at that bit. It gives you a good opportunity to clear it all out, tidy it all up as well as possible, and then put all the new stuff in. Certainly has it looking nice, clean and tidy at the end. We've done a lot of similar jobs in the area, should needs be, if you needed to have a look. Did a big job for 7,500 on Dane Road about this time last year, funnily enough. We've got jobs like this all over the place these days, really. We've obviously been doing it quite a while now. We're a couple of years on since we did yours, and our staff are much better, and we're a lot better too, I'd like to think. Your price, I know we were £10,000 all in, but we'd knock £1,500 off if we left the front. You're saving £600 on doing these raised beds. We'd be keen to get something rolling, knock another £500 off if that helps. I can appreciate £10,000, a good bit of money. It would be £7,400. We've got something kind of lined up Stalybridge way, a bit out of the way. Another job in Didsbury, but we'd be keen to get onto yours and get something sorted, really. I think I was saying, the lawn ideally could do with 3 months until you go on there. So, the sooner you got it down and give it a chance to bed in, the better. I hope that covers everything, though. If there is anything whatsoever, then do let me know. And, cheers, guys. Hope to catch you soon. All right, ta.